Hello everyone, Darren here with MoltAndBolt Exotics. This is my Tarantula Tag Q&A unboxing video. And this is Marcella. Alright, so to start it off, I've got this big box here. Let's see what's inside. There's a question. And another box. Okay, so the first question is, what got you into tarantulas? Well, I don't really have TV. I mean, I have a TV, but I don't watch television at all. I watch a lot of YouTube when I do feel like watching something, and I was like obsessed with snake videos. I was watching all sorts of snake videos, and at some point the algorithm decided to show me a tarantula video. I can't remember, it was either The Dark Den or Tom Moran. I don't remember which of those two it was, but I didn't switch off the video. I watched it and I was pretty intrigued. And before I knew it, I was watching more of the tarantula videos, and I wasn't really having the thought of getting a tarantula myself when I started watching these videos, but after, I don't know, maybe a week, I couldn't shake the thought of it. I mean, I was not really like afraid of spiders, but I was definitely not into them or wanting to have them in my house. But I kept, seeing the videos, and I was like, I was not even aware that there were different types of tarantulas, to be perfectly honest with you. And I started seeing some of what was out there, and it just kind of blew my mind. And somewhere along the line, I decided to get one of my own. Alright, let's see what's in this next box. Wow, I've got a couple smaller boxes. Which brings us to the next question. What was your first tarantula? Well, my first tarantula was my GBB, the Chromatopelma cyaneopubescens, and I never would have dreamed how much I would enjoy keeping a tarantula. I got that thing as, I think it was sold to me as like a 1.75 inch sling or something like that, and it's getting pretty big now. I would love to show it to you guys, but it's up there, and it's been barricaded into under its log for over 2 weeks now, so I'm not going to bother it. So yeah, before I got my first tarantula, I did a ton of research. I was in particular watching The Dark Den, Tom Moran, I know I already mentioned those two channels, and I also watched KC tarantulas and some of Peyton's tarantulas. I had done a little searching, and those were just the ones that came up, and I enjoyed watching those videos. And I don't know, it was maybe like 2 weeks after I decided that I wanted to get one of my own, I kind of made the decision as to which one I was going to get. And I went ahead and ordered it off the internet from Fear Not Tarantulas. Alright, let's see what's in the next box. Oh, got another question. It says, what is your favorite species of tarantula? Well, that is a really tough one. I don't even have that many tarantulas of my own, and I still have a hard time answering this question. I really should have put more thought into these answers before I made this video, but I'm going to go ahead and say it's either the GBB or my Choco Golden Knee. Those were among my first tarantulas, and I've totally enjoyed keeping those. I do have more now, and I think maybe, since they're all slings, I can't really give them a fair comparison. But yeah, I really like the Grammostola pulchripes and the Chromatopelma cyaneopubescens. Really fun tarantulas to keep. They both are great eaters. They grow reasonably quick. Yeah, let's see what's inside this box. Alright, got a few smaller boxes here. Question number 4 is, what is your dream tarantula? Well, I've not been in the hobby all that long, so I don't really think it's fair to like call out some of these like really high-end tarantulas that some of the other people are looking forward to keeping. For me, it's a little bit more basic. I'd say right now my dream tarantula is a Tarantula regalis. I think those look awesome. I've seen that spider in other people's collections here on the YouTube community, and man, it looks fantastic. I'm not really sure when I'll get one, but I think I will at some point in the not too distant future. But yeah, Tarantula regalis. Alright, next question. Next box, sorry. How many tarantulas do you have? Oh, not that many compared to some of the other people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I have 16 tarantulas. However, only 4 of them are kind of big. My Avic, my GBB, the larger of the Grammostola pulchripes, which it's probably the juvenile size now. I'll show you guys that one probably. And my Brachypelma homori. Those are all like decent size. They're all still like, you know, not huge. But the rest of my tarantulas are all like either really tiny or reasonably small slings. But yeah, how many I have? 16. Alright, this snake wants out of here. Alright, let's see what we got in the next box. Question number 6. Introduce a tarantula. This is my Paraphysa scrofa. It's probably actually called something else, but for now I'm going to continue to call it that until I know for sure. I really like this spider, tarantula. Oh, stay in there. It's got a reddish copperish carapace right now, and its legs are kind of tinted blue. Its abdomen is a dark color, and it's got a really gold reflective patch on it. He's a good eater. It's a dwarf species, so it's not going to get real big, but I don't know why. I'm just really fond of this one. I had 2 of them, but only this one made it. If I get a chance, I'm probably going to get another one. Alright, let's see what we got next. Another little box here. Okay, inside this one I found another question. It says, feed a tarantula. Alright, this is my Choco golden knee. So I had my GBB as my first tarantula, and then when I decided that I wanted to get more, I got this one and the 2 Paraphysa scrofa slings. If you look back to my very first video that I posted, you can see this spider as just a baby. And I think I posted that video like October 29th, and so you can see how much he's grown in that amount of time. Granted, I do have a pretty warm apartment due to my snakes, but yeah, he's grown pretty fast. Let's give him a feed. Whoa. Woo. Oh, got it. Got some more here. Alright, inside here I found another question. What is your favorite tarantula channel? This is question number 8. Again, this is a tough one. I already mentioned some of my favorites earlier. Tom Moran, The Dark Den, KC Tarantulas, Payton's Tarantulas. And now that I've gotten more into the YouTube community, there's a bunch of other really good ones. I like Eerie, Arachnids, and just all the ones, especially the ones that have been in the Tarantula Tag. They're all really good channels and you should check them all out if you haven't yet. I'll definitely link those in the description below. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, we got this and another question. Question 9. Do you have any other exotic pets? I do. I have some snakes. I think maybe like 15. So it's kind of balanced with the tarantulas, I guess. And that's what's here. At my parents' house, I also have an African gray parrot. I've got a Husky German Shepherd mixed dog who's getting kind of old. I've got a purebred Cornish Rex cat who is my baby. I love that little cat. Yeah, I guess that's about it. Alright, we've got this. Gonna need the tweezers for this one. Hey, what do you know? Another question. Alright. This question comes from Martin over at the Tarantula Cave. If you haven't seen his video, you should pause mine right now and go check out his. It was really cool. And he asks me, do you think it's possible to run a YouTube channel long term with a fixed collection of animals, or are all of us relying on unboxing videos and new animals to keep the momentum going? Are the animals what bring the people back, or is it the personality of the presenter? Can you have a stable collection and maintain a long-term channel? That's a good question. I think it is possible, for sure. If it's an animal-based channel, you probably have to have enough animals to keep it interesting. You know, always something going on, whether it be animals to feed or, you know, upkeep or whatever it is that you'd like to show. If your collection's too small, you probably are going to end up having to rely on your personality a little bit more than the animals. That being said, I think it is pretty easy to go overboard. I don't think anyone wants to turn their house into a zoo, per se. Well, I shouldn't say that. I think kind of a lot of us do like that notion. Unboxing videos are fun. It's exciting to be receiving something, and it makes for a good video. The unboxing videos usually get a fair amount of views, so there is that. But yeah, I think like as you're growing your collection, it's fun to share it with the community that you know, participate with. And I definitely think there's YouTubers out there who do a great job of keeping their channel going without needing to be constantly adding to their collection. But, you know, I think that a lot of people enjoy acquiring new things. So, yeah, I think it's a little of both. If you've got a big enough collection, you definitely don't need to acquire more things to keep people's interest. However, it is kind of fun. And now it's my turn to tag somebody. I'm going to tag Val from the Tarantula Tales, and my question for you is, if you were going to breed tarantulas, what would be the first species you would try breeding, and why? And that wraps up my Tarantula Tag video. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check down below for a link to all the other Tarantula Tag videos. Huh, the heat pack's still warm.